Alright, so BP this week we are at $17.86. So we are dropping. If you've watched my other videos, which you should check out and subscribe, um, you'd see I said at around the $20 mark we'd be on our way to the $16 range. And so far I'm fairly right. I think we're going to be hitting that 16. BP is a giant burning dumpster fire right now, and it turns out that they were actually going to provide hydrogen stations to NKLA Corporation. So if you don't know anything about NKLA Corporation, they are essentially a electric, well, electric slash hydrogen powered semi truck producer, and well, they're going to be. And so they just announced a deal with GM where they're going to start creating a pickup truck, and then they were probably going to use profits from that to figure out the semi, and then probably work with GM to even create the semis. I wouldn't be surprised. But they needed a way to provide hydrogen fuel stations, because that's really the only way you can kind of get long distance right now. We don't have the battery capability, and BP was going to be that person to provide it. So a group called Hindenburg Research basically came out with information saying NKLA was a fraud. All their videos that they had before on their semis, their working semis, were actually fakes. They weren't actually running. They were being pushed. And Hindenburg released that info. And then BP decided, well, I'm not going to get involved with NKLA right now because the CEO is no longer with the company. He pulled out. The stock has been tanking, and it would be bad press right now to get involved with NKLA. So BP did a good job, but it would have been nice because they actually would have been doing some other kind of business that they wanted to do. I kind of hate BP right now, and it would have helped them, but ultimately staying out of this area will will help them more, because NKLA is burning to the ground right now, and BP could have got involved in that. So do some research, check it out, have some fun. Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.